Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Babdada once again remind us that we live in the final moments of this Kali Yuga. We now move to Confluence Age, and then in Sat Yuga, we are um, ready, ever ready, although many storms coming in mind, in feelings, in body also. That Baba reassures us that when we remember only Him, we can attain eternal liberation and liberation in life. Today, 11th of September 2019, the essence, sweet children, all of you have to make effort to have remembrance. Consider yourselves to be souls and remember me. The Father and I will liberate you from all sins. Question: what is the place for all to attain salvation, the importance of which the whole world will come to know? The answer: the land of Abu is the place for everyone to attain salvation. Beside the words Brahma Kumaris, you can write on the board in brackets, this is the most elevated pilgrimage place. Everyone in the whole world will receive salvation here. The bestower of salvation for all, the Father and Brahma, sit here and grant salvation to everyone. Adam means a human being. Neither is he a deity nor can be called God. Om Shanti. Double Om Shanti. Because one is from the Father and the other is from Dada. They are both souls. That one is the Supreme Soul, and this one is a soul. That one gives you the aim. I am a resident of the Supreme Abode. This one also says the same. The Father says Om Shanti, and this one also says Om Shanti. Children too say Om Shanti. That is, we are souls, residents of the land of peace. Here you have to sit apart, not touching one another. You must not touch the person you are sitting next to, because there is difference of night and day in each one's stage in yoga. Some stay in remembrance very well, whereas others don't have any remembrance at all. So those who don't have any remembrance at all are sinful souls, tamopradhan, whereas those who have remembrance become charitable souls, satopradhan. There is a lot of difference. Although you may be living together at home, there is a difference. This is why there are devilish names in the Bhagavad that are remembered. These refer to this time. The Father sits here and explains to you, children. These are the divine activities that are remembered on the path of devotion. You wouldn't remember anything in the Golden Age. You will have forgotten everything. It is only at this time that the Father gives you these teachings. You will have completely forgotten these in the Golden Age. Then, in the Copper Age, they write scriptures, etc., and try to teach Raj Yoga. However, they cannot teach Raj Yoga. It is only when the Father comes here personally that he teaches it to you. You now know how the Father teaches you Raj Yoga. Then after 5,000 years, he will say the same again, sweetest spiritual children. Neither can human beings say this to other human beings, nor can deities say it to the deities. It is only the spiritual Father who says this to the spiritual children. Once you have played your parts, you will then play your parts again after 5,000 years, because you will have then come down the ladder. You now have the secrets of the beginning, middle, and end in your intellects. You know that that is the land of peace, that it is the supreme abode. We souls of all different religions live there, number-wise, in the incorporeal world. You can see how the stars are up there. You cannot see anything else there. There isn't anything up above. There is just the element of Brahm. Here you are standing on the earth. This is the field of action. You come here, adopt bodies, and perform actions. The Father has explained. When you receive the inheritance from me, your actions become neutral for 21 births, because there is no kingdom of Ravan there. That is the godly kingdom which God is now establishing. He continues to explain to you, children. Remember Shiv Baba, and you can become the masters of heaven. Shiv Baba established heaven. So remember Shiv Baba and the land of happiness. First of all, remember the land of peace, and you will also remember the cycle. You children forget this, and so you have to be reminded over and over again. O sweetest children, consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father, and your sins will be burned away. He promises, if you stay in remembrance, I will liberate you from your sins. The Father alone is the purifier, the Almighty Authority. He is called the World Almighty Authority. He knows the beginning, the middle, and the end of the whole world. He knows all the Vedas and scriptures, and that is why he says there is no essence in them. There is no essence in the Gita either, even though it is the jewel of all scriptures. The mother and father, the rest are its children. Similarly, there is first of all Prajapita Brahma. and the rest are all the children. Prajapita Brahma is called Adam, the first man. Adam means a human being. Adami. He is a human being and so he cannot be called a deity. Adam is the first human being. Devotees call Brahma Adam a deity. The Father sits here and explains to you that Adam means a human being. He is neither a deity nor God. Lakshmi and Narayan are deities. There is deities in paradise. That is the new world. That is the wonder of the world. All the rest are the wonders of Maya. The wonders of Maya come into existence after the Copper Age begins. The godly wonder is heaven, which is established by the Father alone. It is now being established. No one knows the value of the Dilwala temple. People go on pilgrimages, and this is the best pilgrimage place. You write Brahma Kumarish Isvaraya Vishwa Vidyalaya Mount Abu. So you should also write in brackets the most elevated pilgrimage place, because you know that it is here that everyone receives salvation. No one else knows this. So just as the Gita is the jewel of all scriptures, so too the greatest of all pilgrimage places is Abu. Then when people read it, their attention will be drawn. This is the greatest pilgrimage place of all pilgrimage places in the world, where the Father sits and grants salvation to everyone. There are many pilgrimage places. They even consider the memorial place of Gandhi to be a pilgrimage place. Everyone goes there and offers flowers. They don't know anything at all. You children know this, and so while sitting here, you should have a lot of happiness in your hearts. We are establishing heaven. The Father now says, consider yourselves to be souls and remember me. The study is very easy. It doesn't cost you anything. Did it cost your mama even a single penny? She studied without spending even a penny and became so clever that she claimed number one. She became a Raj Yogini. No one like Mama has emerged. Look, the Father sits here and teaches you souls alone. It will be souls that receive the kingdom. It was souls that lost the kingdom. Such a tiny soul does so much work. The worst work of all is to indulge in vice. Souls play parts for 24 births. Such a tiny, tiny soul has so much power. He rules the whole world. Those deity souls have so much power. Each religion has its own strength. The Christian religion has so much strength. When a soul has strength, he performs actions through a body. It is souls that come here and performs actions on this field of action. There are no bad activities performed there. Those go on to the path of sin when it becomes a kingdom of Ravan. People say that vices exist all the time. You can explain that as there is no kingdom of Ravan there, how could there be vices there? There is just the power of yoga. The Raj Yoga of Bharat is very well known. Many people want to learn, only you can teach it. No one else can teach it. For instance, it would make so much to teach yoga. However, the world doesn't know that. It's not possible for half yogis to teach Raj Yoga. So many people go, so many people go to the Simyananda. If he said even once that no one except the BKs can truly teach the NCA Raj Yoga of Bharat, then that would be enough. However, it isn't allowed for that sound to spread now. Not everyone will understand. It requires a lot of effort, and there will also be your praise. At the end, they will say, "Oh Prabhu, oh Shiv Baba, your divine activities are wonderful. You now understand that no one apart from you considers the Father to be the Supreme Father, the Supreme Teacher, and the Supreme Satguru." Here too, there are many who, while moving along, are harassed by Maya, and so they become completely senseless. The destination is very high. This is a battlefield, and Maya causes a lot of obstacles on it. Those people are making preparations for destruction. You make effort here to conquer the five vices. You make effort for victory, whereas they make effort for distraction. Both tasks will be accomplished at the same time. There is still time. Our kingdom has not yet been established. Kings and subjects are all still to be created. You claim your inheritance from the father for half the cycle. However, no one has yet received liberation. Although those people say that so and so attained liberation, no one knows where he went when he died. They simply continue to tell lies in that way. You know that those who shed their bodies will definitely take other bodies. They cannot attain eternal reparation. It isn't that a bubble would merge into the water. The Father says, all of those scriptures are the paraphernalia of the path of devotion. You children listen to the Father personally. You eat. This one is sitting right next to him. He hears everything immediately and imbibes it, and then he claims a high status. People have visions of this one in paradise and to the supple region. Here too people see him with their physical eyes. The Father teaches everyone, but then effort is needed to have remembrance, just as you find it difficult to stay in remembrance. So this one too finds it the same. There is no question of mercy in this. The Father says, I have taken this body on loan. However, this one also has to make effort to make remembrance. I understand that he is sitting next to me. I remember the Father, but then I forget him. This one has to make the most effort. Maya tested those who were strong Maharatis on the battlefield. There is the example of Hanuman, who was a Mahavir. The stronger you become, the more Maya tests you, and the more the storms come. Children write, Baba, this and this happened to me. Baba says, all of that will happen. Baba explains to you every day, remain cautious. You're right, Maya brings many storms. Some are body conscious and they don't tell Baba anything. You are now becoming very wise. When souls become pure, they receive pure bodies. Souls and sparkles so much. First of all, it is the poor who take this knowledge. The Father is also remembered as the Lord of the poor. All the other comes later. You understand that it is not possible for them to become brothers until they become brothers and sisters. The children of Prajapita Brahma are brothers and sisters. The Father now explains, consider yourselves to be brothers. This is the final relationship. You will then go up above and meet your brothers. Then the new relationship will begin in the Golden Age. There won't be many relatives, just brother-in-laws, uncles, etc. The relationships there are very few. Later they continue to increase. The Father now says, do not consider yourselves to be even brothers and sisters, but just brothers. You also have to go beyond name and form. The Father only teaches you brothers, souls, Shivatmas, psyches. It is when Prajapita Brahma is here that you are brothers and sisters. Krishna himself is just a child. How could he make you all into brothers? These things are not even mentioned in the Gita. This knowledge is completely unique. Everything is fixed in the drama. The part of 1 second cannot be the same as the part of the next second. So many months, days, hours are to pass by, and then 5,000 years later they will pass by in the same way. Those with small intellects cannot imbibe that much. This is why the Father says, it is very easy to consider yourself to be a soul and remember the unlimited Father. The old world is going to be destroyed. The Father says, I come when it is the confluence age. You are deities. You know that at the time when it was the kingdom, there were no other religions. It is no longer their kingdom. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharna, the first point. It is now the final moments, and you have to return home. So remove your intellect from anyone's name or form. Practice the awareness we souls are brothers. Don't become body conscious. Second, there is the difference of day and night between each one stage in yoga. Therefore, sit separately, not touching one another. In order to become charitable souls, make effort to have remembrance. The blessing, may you become a soul who is worthy of experiencing the Father's help and receiving blessings by keeping a balance of remembrance and service. Where you keep a balance of remembrance and service, that is where there is equality of two. You especially experience the Father's help. This help becomes blessings, because Bapdada does not give blessings in the same way as other souls do. The Father is bodiless, and so Bapdada's blessings are to receive his help easily and naturally, through which impossible things become possible. This help means to receive blessings. Your souls were so worthy of such blessings that you earn an income of multi-millions in each step. Slogan: in order to give shakas, accumulate a stock of imperishable happiness, peace, and true love. Om Shanti. Om Shakti.